Little people, big world spoilers farm allegations made against Matt Roloff. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Little people, big world spoilers reveal that there are new allegations against Matt Roloff and his family farm. When Matt put it up for sale, his fans were shocked that he didn't want one of his children taking over the farm. Little people, Big World was recently canceled as well, and fans of the show have been upset over everything that has happened. This past week, one of the Roloff wives decided to come out about some allegations. Let's take a closer look at what they have said. There was a lot of tension when the farm went up for sale. There is quite a legacy behind the farm, and of course, fans wanted nothing more than to see a Roloff child claim the farm. This isn't what happened though. Matt put the farm on the market, and when two of his sons bid, Matt denied them both. The selling of the farm hurt a lot of feelings in the Roloff family. Zach and Tori Roloff were hurt by it after being denied the farm. This hit them hard, but they ended up finding a farm of their own and moving pretty far from the Roloffs. Jeremy and Audrey Roloff also bid on the farm and were denied. They remained close to Matt, but they also moved pretty far away from him. One of the sons, Jacob Roloff, stayed in the area and has been helping Matt with the farm for years. Jacob has stayed out of the spotlight due to some things that happened to him in the past. To fans, it always seemed as if Jacob would always inherit the farm. Isabel Roloff, Jacob's wife, has recently come out about Jacob and the farm. On social media, one of her fans asked her about Jacob taking over the farm. She told them, "We can't afford to buy it from Matt fully, but we do love living here while we can, and Jacob takes good care of it." Her fans weren't sure if she was avoiding the question, but a few of them replied, "What's the point of generational wealth if you're just going to keep it from the people you built it for?" Isabel replied to these comments with a clapping emoji. Was this her way of making an allegation about Matt? Jacob Roloff, "So glad I'm done with disgusting reality TV." The former Little People, Big World cast member walked away from this TLC reality show a decade ago, later admitting that he did so because he had allegedly been molested by a producer. "This spring marks 10 years since I got my money from the show. I was on for over 10 years of my life. I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't, and promptly left home mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general," Roloff wrote over this past weekend alongside a carousel of photos on Instagram. The 28-year-old added that he used the money to build a world with his wife, Isabel Rock. The spouses welcomed their son, Mateo, in December 2021, and the former reality star said he was grateful that this toddler has been able to grow up doing the same things he did as a child. "Certainly it has been insightful these last 4 years in a lot of ways, both materially learning equipment operation, my own growing style, the systems for farming," it said, "and retrospectively, what is the farm? Without a TV crew, what can the farm be? Without TV," Jacob continued. Indeed, despite leaving Little People, Big World behind, Jacob hasn't been leaving his family behind. The semi-new father revealed that pumpkin season was still huge for Roloff Farms and expressed his appreciation for the loyal customers that continue to stop year after year. Jacob ultimately wanted to encourage a more localized community space instead of so heavily relying on out-of-town tourism, and create an intermittent space for community gathering, creating useful things and being a useful space. "I am grateful for the opportunity to be where I am to steward this land the best I can, always learning and growing. I can only hope we have this farm for another generation." Jacob has long been critical of reality television and its impact. "People don't realize I was paid roughly $6/hour to be filmed for my whole childhood," Jacob wrote online about 3 years ago, emphasizing the misperception that follows him around in terms of his bank account. "I'm still called rich derisively, lol. I wish I went scorched earth, but I value family. I wish I kept filming, but I value my principles and my soul. Life is complicated." In December 2020, Roloff stunned observers when he accused a TLC producer of molesting him. "It is often much easier to think about things than it is to talk about them. And so this disclosure has been delayed. But through that delay, I have found the fortitude and words, he wrote back then. As a child, after what I realize now was a long grooming process, I was molested by an executive field producer for Little People, Big World, Chris Cardamone. I do not expect to provide details of this encounter at any point publicly. I do hope he is never allowed around children again. I choose to disclose it now as it remains a traumatic memory that needs to be exorcised of any further power over my development. Little People Big World's Roloff family farm drama. Everything we know about Matt and Zach's feud. Who owns it? More. Little People Big World's Roloff family farm drama. Everything we know about Matt and Zach's feud. Who owns it? A farm fiasco. Matt Roloff and ex-wife, Amy Roloff, have had many highs and lows surrounding Roloff Farms, but the future of the property has caused the biggest problems to date. The Little People Big World stars, who were married for 27 years before their 2015 separation, purchased land in Hillsboro, Oregon when Amy was pregnant with their twin boys, Jeremy and Zach Roloff. They welcomed their eldest sons in May 1990. As their family grew, Amy and Matt welcomed daughter Molly Roloff in 1993 and son Jacob Roloff. In 1997, the farm and its pumpkin patch festivities also bloomed. He found it? I was pregnant with twin boys. I wasn't focused on land. Amy exclusively told Us Weekly in November 2021 of the acreage. But we had a very lovely piece of property. I missed that space. Following their split, Amy sold her portion of the land to Matt. Over the years, the TLC personality's love of the farm remained strong, hosting family weddings and serving as the backdrop for their annual fall photo. It even housed Amy and husband Chris Marek's August 2021 nuptials. Roloff Farms' expansive property has also caused friction with the family, especially after Matt opted not to sell off part of the land to son Zach in 2021. Instead, the patriarch revealed in May 2022 that he listed 16 acres of the Oregon space for sale, claiming his boys didn't want it. It's a tiny bit scary, but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life, Matt wrote via Instagram on May 12, announcing the sale. 3 days later, the San Francisco native further explained his decision to let go of some of the land, claiming, "My ultimate hope was that the entire Roloff Farms property would stay in our family for generations to come. Keeping that dream alive at this point in time was just not meant to be." Matt, my twin boys, decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments. Zach called out his dad via social media in May, claiming that Matt's post about his twin boys not wanting the farm is extremely misguided and false. The father of 3 wrote, "This post is a new shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." That same month, Season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on TLC and touched upon the drama between father and son over the land. Me and my dad talked a lot over the summer about what this would look like. Zach said during the May 17 episode. My dad definitely was encouraging the conversation. When the duo reconvened, however, things didn't go as planned. So finally, me and my dad decided to make a meeting, so his girlfriend Karen Chandler and my wife, Tori, came as well to help the process along. But things did not go well. It was bad. Matt, for his part, claimed during the episode that Zach came in real hot. He didn't come in to negotiate. He came in to demand. Scroll down for a complete breakdown of the Roloff family's ups and downs over their Oregon farm.